It's June 25th, and the strange side of history awaits. Today, we have a hidden library sealed away for centuries, an order erased 130 years after it was issued, and a television milestone witnessed by only a handful of people. Let's begin. On June 25th, in the year 1900, on the edge of the Gobi Desert, a wandering Taoist monk noticed something strange inside the Majoro caves of China. His name was Wang Yuanlu, and he had been clearing sand from an ancient shrine known as the Caves of 1,000 Buddha. The cave was quiet, and the wall was painted. For centuries, no one knew what was hidden behind it. Then Wang noticed the smoke from his cigarette drifting towards the tiny crack in the wall, as if the stone itself was breathing. He knocked and the sound came back hollow, so he broke through. Behind the painted wall was a small sealed chamber packed from floor to ceiling with ancient scrolls, silk paintings, manuscripts, and sacred texts. It had been hidden for nearly 900 years. Today, it's known as Cave 7 or the Library Cave. Inside was medical manuals, government records, trade documents, astronomical charts, and writings in languages from across the Silk Road. Among them was the Diamond Sutra, dated back to the year 868. The desert had preserved everything in silence. One crack in the wall had opened up a lost library of human history. On June 25, 1976, Missouri finally erased a sentence that had been haunting the history for 138 years. It was called Executive Order 44, but many remember it by a darker name, the Extermination Order. In 1838, Governor Lilburn W. Boggs issued an order during a violent conflict between early Mormon settlers and their neighbors. Fear, land disputes, politics, and religion had turned these communities against each other. And then the state made it official. Mormons were to be treated as enemies and either driven from Missouri or destroyed. Thousands fled, families left homes behind. And for more than a century, the order remained in the state's records as a grim relic of the time. Then, on June 25, 1976, Governor Kit Bond signed a new order. This one did not threaten. It apologized. The bond declared that the old directive violated the rights to life, liberty, prosperity, and religious freedom. History is full of forgotten paperwork, but some documents are just darker than others. On June 25, 1951, America broadcasted The Future, but almost no one could see it. That day, CBS aired the first commercially sponsored color television program in the United States. It was sent to 5 major cities: New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. On the screens were performers in bright costumes, but ordinary living rooms saw something strange happen. Millions of black and white television sets could not properly receive the signal. For most viewers, the future arrived as a blank screen, and the reason was hidden inside the machine. CBS was using a field sequential color system with spinning reds, greens, and blue filters that had to move in perfect sync between the camera and the receiver. It worked beautifully, but only on special equipment. And at the time, only a tiny number of prototype color sets. Broadcast had beaten the country to its own invention. Manufacturers fought back, warning that the CBS system would make existing televisions useless. And 2 years later, of course, an approved compatible electronic color system was used instead. A glimpse of tomorrow, sent out into a world that could not really watch it. Another day, another strange bite from history. Like, comment, and subscribe. Your next eerie dose is just a day away.